Greetings, fellow truth seekers. Prepare for an unparalleled deep dive into one of the most enigmatic and hotly debated subjects in the realm of classified aerospace, the TR-3B Astra. Is it a top secret U.S. military craft, a product of reverse engineered alien technology, or perhaps a masterful disinformation campaign? Today, we're dissecting every shred of evidence, every whistleblower claim, and every tantalizing patent to uncover the truth behind the triangular enigma. The TR-3B is not just a rumor, it's a purported black-budget aerospace platform. It's frequently linked to advanced military technology, countless UFO sightings, and the most compelling conspiracy theories. While no government has ever officially acknowledged its existence, a wealth of rumors, whistleblower testimonies, and even declassified documents have fueled intense speculation about its true origins and mind-bending capabilities. For decades, ufologists have meticulously tracked reports of silent triangular craft. These sightings often defy conventional aeronautical explanations. The TR-3B stands at the intersection of human ingenuity and alleged extraterrestrial influence, making it a focal point for anyone seeking to understand the true nature of unidentified aerial phenomena. The genesis of the TR-3B is shrouded in layers of secrecy, with several compelling theories vying for prominence. Each theory offers a different perspective on how such an advanced craft could have come into being. Understanding these origins is crucial for any serious ufologist. Many researchers believe the TR-3B is a crown jewel of a classified U.S. military program. It's often attributed to legendary aerospace giants like Lockheed Martin's Skunk Works, Northrop Grumman, or even DARPA. These entities are renowned for pushing the boundaries of aviation in secret. Some link the TR-3B directly to the rumored Aurora project, a supposed hypersonic spy plane. This project was envisioned as the successor to the iconic SR-71 Blackbird, designed for unparalleled speed and stealth. The idea is that the TR-3B represents the next evolutionary step in this lineage of clandestine aircraft. Whistleblowers like Edgar Fouche, a former aerospace employee, have made astonishing claims. Fouche asserted that the TR-3B is a nuclear-powered, triangular-shaped reconnaissance craft. Crucially, he claimed it utilizes anti-gravity propulsion, a technology that would revolutionize aerospace as we know it. This theory is particularly captivating for the ufology community. It posits that the TR-3B's propulsion system is not of human origin. Instead, it's based on reverse-engineered extraterrestrial technology, possibly recovered from infamous incidents like the Roswell crash in 1947 or other alleged UFO retrievals. Proponents suggest that the U.S. government gained access to advanced alien physics. This knowledge was then secretly applied to develop craft like the TR-3B. The Black Manta and Astra programs are sometimes cited as predecessors to the TR-3B. These programs allegedly experimented with exotic propulsion systems such as electromagnetic or inertial reduction drives. The notion of a technological leap derived from non-human sources resonates deeply within ufology. It offers an explanation for the craft's seemingly impossible capabilities. This theory suggests a clandestine collaboration or exploitation of alien wreckage. Some prominent theorists, including Richard Dolan and David Wilcock, propose an even more expansive narrative. They argue that the TR-3B is part of a vast secret space fleet. This fleet is allegedly operated by a shadow government or a breakaway civilization. This hidden society possesses access to suppressed technologies far beyond public knowledge. Claims suggest that the TR-3B may not be confined to Earth's atmosphere. It could operate as an orbital platform or even an interplanetary craft. This theory implies a level of technological advancement and operational autonomy that challenges our understanding of global power structures. It paints a picture of a hidden technological elite. This secret space program narrative suggests that humanity has already achieved interstellar travel. However, this capability is kept from the general public. The TR-3B, in this context, would be just one component of a much larger, covert spacefaring enterprise. If the TR-3B truly exists, its capabilities would represent a quantum leap in aerospace technology. These rumored features are what make the craft so compelling to ufologists. They align perfectly with many observed UAP characteristics. Perhaps the most revolutionary rumored capability is its propulsion system. Some reports claim the TR-3B uses a plasma-filled toroidal ring known as a magnetic field disruptor. This ring allegedly surrounds the crew compartment. It generates an intense electromagnetic field. This field is said to reduce the craft's mass by up to 89% through inertial reduction. This would allow for extreme maneuverability and near instantaneous acceleration. Such a system would explain the silent, rapid movements reported in many UFO sightings. It would defy conventional aerodynamics. The concept draws parallels to theoretical physics, including NASA's Alcubierre drive for warp travel. It also echoes the Biefeld-Brown effect, which suggests that high-voltage capacitors can produce thrust. These scientific concepts lend a veneer of plausibility to the TR-3B's alleged anti-gravity capabilities. The TR-3B is rumored to possess stealth capabilities far beyond conventional aircraft. Allegedly, it can evade detection through advanced cloaking or plasma stealth technology. This would render it virtually invisible to radar and potentially even the naked eye. Plasma stealth involves surrounding the aircraft with a cloud of ionized gas. This gas absorbs or refracts radar waves, making the craft undetectable. Such technology would explain why triangular UFOs often appear suddenly and disappear without a trace. It would also account for their silent operation. This advanced stealth would be invaluable for reconnaissance and covert operations. It would allow the TR-3B to penetrate hostile airspace undetected. The ability to become truly invisible would be a game changer in military strategy. Estimates of the TR-3B's speed range from Mach 9 to an astonishing Mach 18. This far exceeds the capabilities of any publicly acknowledged aircraft. Such speeds would allow it to traverse continents in minutes. It could reach any point on Earth with unprecedented rapidity. These hypersonic capabilities are often reported in conjunction with its anti-gravity propulsion. The ability to accelerate to such speeds without sonic booms or visible exhaust is a hallmark of many UAP sightings. It suggests a propulsion system that doesn't rely on traditional combustion. The sheer speed and maneuverability attributed to the TR-3B would make it virtually untouchable by current air defense systems. It would represent absolute air superiority. This capability is a key reason why ufologists suspect a black project origin for many fast-moving UAPs. Witnesses consistently describe the TR-3B as a large black triangle with lights at each corner. This description perfectly matches countless UFO reports from around the globe. Notable examples include the Belgian UFO wave of 1989-1990 and the famous Phoenix Lights incident in 1997. The prevalence of triangular UFO sightings suggests either a widespread testing of this black project. Alternatively, it points to a common design principle for advanced propulsion systems. For ufologists, the black triangle is a powerful symbol of the unexplained. Edgar Fuchs is one of the most frequently cited sources regarding the TR-3B. He claimed in the late 1990s to have worked on classified aerospace projects. Fuchs revealed that the TR-3B is a nuclear-powered triangular aircraft utilizing MHD, magnetohydrodynamic propulsion. He detailed a plasma-filled ring, which he called the magnetic field disruptor. This device, he asserted, reduces the craft's mass by 89%. This allows for extreme speeds and maneuvers, including right-angle turns at Mach 10+. Fuchs also claimed the craft was operated by the NSA, CIA, and NRO, not the Air Force. While Fuchs's credentials have been disputed, some critics suggest he was a low-level technician rather than a lead engineer. His detailed descriptions of the MHD system have become foundational to TR-3B lore. His claims provided a technical framework for the craft's alleged capabilities. In the early 2000s, an alleged insider posted on forums like Above Top Secret. This anonymous source claimed the TR-3B was part of the Black Manta program. This program was described as a successor to the Aurora spy plane. The insider stated that the TR-3B uses electrogravitic propulsion, a form of anti-gravity. This technology was allegedly derived from Tesla's work and reverse-engineered UFOs. The craft was said to be based out of highly secretive locations like Groom Lake, Area 51, and the Tonopah Test Range. These claims reinforced the idea of a deep black project. They also linked the TR-3B directly to the controversial topic of recovered alien technology. The anonymity of the source, while frustrating, is often seen by ufologists as a necessary precaution for those revealing classified information. Mark McCandlish, an illustrator with aerospace connections, added another layer to the TR-3B mystery. He claimed a colleague witnessed a TR-3B-like craft in a secret hangar in the 1980s. McCandlish described this vehicle as a flux liner utilizing rotating plasma rings for propulsion. His detailed illustrations of the craft, based on his colleague's description, closely matched later triangular UFO sightings. McCandlish's untimely death in 2021, under circumstances some found suspicious, further fueled conspiracy theories surrounding his revelations. His story highlights the potential risks faced by those who speak out about such sensitive topics. Numerous high-profile UFO sightings bear striking resemblances to the rumored TR-3B. These incidents, often involving multiple witnesses and official reports, provide circumstantial yet compelling evidence for the craft's existence. For ufologists, these are not just random events, but potential test flights or demonstrations. This period saw thousands of reports of large, silent black triangles across Belgium. Multiple witnesses, including police officers and military personnel, described objects that hovered silently and then accelerated away at incredible speeds. F-16 jets were scrambled to intercept, but the objects consistently outmaneuvered them. The Belgian UFO wave is considered one of the most credible mass sightings in history. The consistent description of the triangular craft, its silent operation, and its impossible maneuvers align perfectly with TR-3B capabilities. Some speculate these were early TR-3B tests before full deployment. The inability of advanced military jets to intercept or even keep pace with these objects strongly suggests a technology far beyond conventional aircraft. This event remains a cornerstone of black triangle research. Thousands of people across Arizona witnessed a massive V-shaped craft with lights moving slowly and silently over the state. The object was estimated to be a mile wide. The U.S. Air Force later claimed the lights were flares dropped by A-10 aircraft. However, witnesses vehemently insisted it was a solid, structured object. The sheer scale and silent movement of the Phoenix Lights craft are consistent with TR-3B descriptions. Some researchers, like Dr. Stephen Greer, argue that it was a deliberate TR-3B demonstration. The incident highlighted the stark contrast between official explanations and widespread public testimony. The Phoenix Lights remain one of the most iconic and well-documented mass UFO sightings. Its characteristics continue to fuel speculation about advanced black projects. United Airlines employees and other witnesses at Chicago's O'Hare International Airport observed a saucer-shaped craft hovering over a gate. The object then shot upward at incredible speed, punching a hole through the clouds. The FAA initially dismissed it as a weather phenomenon. While not triangular, some theorists suggest this could have been a TR-3B variant testing a cloaking system or demonstrating its extreme acceleration. The incident involved credible witnesses and a major international airport, adding weight to its significance. The rapid ascent and silent operation are consistent with rumored TR-3B capabilities. The declassification of UAP videos by the Pentagon brought new attention to advanced craft. While not triangular, the Tic Tac UFO's sudden acceleration and lack of visible propulsion align with TR-3B propulsion theories. The gimbal video shows an object rotating mid-flight, similar to rumored TR-3B maneuvers. These incidents, involving highly trained military pilots and advanced sensor systems, provide modern corroboration for physics-defying phenomena. The Navy's admission that these objects are unidentified and display beyond next-gen technology further fuels the TR-3B discussion. It suggests that the capabilities once attributed to the TR-3B are now being officially acknowledged, albeit without naming the craft. One of the most credible and well-documented UFO cases in history occurred over Tehran, Iran on September 19, 1976. This incident, verified by both U.S. and Iranian governments, involved two Iranian Air Force F-4 Phantom II jets attempting to intercept a massive, brightly lit UFO. The object displayed physics-defying maneuvers strikingly similar to rumored TR-3B capabilities. What happened? Key events of the incident. Initial sighting, 12:30 a.m. Multiple civilians reported a large, bright object hovering over Tehran. Sharoki Air Base detected it on radar, estimating its size as big as a 747, but stationary. First intercept attempt, F-4 Phantom Nalra 1. Pilot Captain Mohammad Reza Azizkhani observed the UFO emitting pulsing red, blue, green, and orange lights. As the F-4 approached, all instruments malfunctioned: radio, radar, weapons systems. The pilot attempted to fire a Sidewinder missile, but weapons control shut down. The UFO then accelerated away at Mach 5+ speeds, impossible for 1976 human technology. Second intercept attempt, F-4 Phantom Number 2. Lieutenant Parviz Jafari closed to 25 nautical miles. The UFO released a smaller sub-object that headed straight for the jet. Jafari prepared to eject, but the object stopped, hovered, then returned to the main craft. The UFO vanished from radar after reaching Mach 10+ speeds. Official investigations and U.S. intelligence confirmation. Iranian Air Force report. Classified documents confirmed radar detection from multiple ground stations and electromagnetic interference, EM effects, on both jets. They concluded no known aircraft could perform such maneuvers in 1976. CIA and U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency, DIA. Analysis. The DIA classified the case as unidentified, leaked in 1997. A CIA memo called it a classic UFO encounter with high credibility. U.S. analysts ruled out weather balloons, Soviet tech, and hallucinations misidentification. The TR-3B connection? While the TR-3B wasn't named until the 1990s, the Tehran UFO displayed striking similarities. Tehran UFO, 1976, large, bright, with smaller subcraft. Mach 10 plus acceleration, disabled jet systems. Instant stops, right-angle turns. Was this an early TR-3B test? If the TR-3B existed in 1976, it would imply the US had hypersonic anti-gravity tech 50-plus years ago. It would also mean they tested it over a foreign capital, which is extremely risky. An alternative theory is that the UFO was extraterrestrial, but its behavior remarkably matches later TR-3B rumors. The Tehran incident remains a powerful case study for ufologists. It suggests that advanced, physics-defying craft were operating decades ago. The TR-3B is rumored to be a black triangle UFO with anti-gravity propulsion, hypersonic speeds, and electromagnetic jamming capabilities. Here's a chronological breakdown of military UFO encounters that closely match these traits, suggesting either secret US black projects or unknown exotic technology. 1950s, 1960s. Early black triangle sightings. 1953, Ellsworth AFB, South Dakota, a large silent triangle hovered over the base, emitting a purple glow. This could be an early prototype of the TR-3B. 1965, Edwards AFB, California. Test pilots observed a black triangular craft performing 90-degree turns at Mach 3+. This incident points to early hypersonic maneuverability. 1970s, 1980s, global military encounters. 1976, Tehran UFO incident, Iran. Two F-4 Phantoms chased a large UFO that jammed radar, disabled weapons, and accelerated at Mach 10+. This aligns with TR-3B's EM interference and hypersonic speed. 1980, Rendlesham Forest, UK. U.S. military personnel at RAF Bentwaters saw a triangular craft with hieroglyph-like markings land in a forest. This suggests low-altitude hover and silent operation, consistent with the TR-3B. 1989-1990, Belgian UFO wave. Over 2,000 witnesses, including police and NATO pilots, saw massive black triangles hovering silently. This is an exact match in shape and behavior to the TR-3B. 1990s, 2000s, the TR-3B era. 1997, Phoenix Lights, Arizona, USA. A mile-wide V-shaped craft glided silently over Phoenix. Its size, slow hover, and lack of sound are all TR-3B similarities. 2004, Nimitz Tic Tac Incident, Pacific. USS Nimitz pilots encountered a white oblong UFO that outmaneuvered FA-18s and dropped from 80,000 FT to sea level in seconds. This demonstrates instant acceleration and no visible propulsion, akin to the TR-3B. 2007, O'Hare Airport UFO, Chicago, USA. United Airlines employees saw a saucer-shaped craft hovering, then shooting upward at hypersonic speed. This highlights sudden acceleration and no sonic boom, similar to TR-3B. 2010's present modern confirmation. 2014-2015, USS Roosevelt Gimbal UFO, Atlantic. Navy pilots filmed a rotating tic-tac shaped UFO with no exhaust plumes. This shows anti-gravity-like movement. 2019 USS Omaha Sphere UFO, California. A spherical UFO submerged into water without splash, demonstrating transmedium capability. This suggests underwater to air transition. 2020 present, Pentagon UAP Task Force. The U.S. government admits UFOs, exhibit beyond next-gen tech. This raises the question, are these sightings TR-3B tests or something else entirely? Beyond eyewitness accounts and whistleblower claims, a fascinating aspect of the TR-3B mystery lies in official documents and patents. These seemingly mundane papers hint at technologies that defy conventional physics, providing a tantalizing glimpse into black budget research. In 2006, Aviation Week and Space Technology, a highly respected aerospace publication, reported on an alleged spaceplane project called Black Star. This program was described as a two-stage-to-orbit system. It involved a large mothership that would launch a smaller hypersonic vehicle into space. Some speculate that the TR-3B is either a component of this system or a related project. The Black Star report indicated a long-standing U.S. interest in reusable space vehicles with advanced capabilities. This aligns with the idea of the TR-3B operating not just in the atmosphere but also in space. In the very existence of such a report from a credible source lends weight to the idea that advanced, classified aerospace programs are indeed underway. It suggests a level of technological ambition far beyond public knowledge. Perhaps the most compelling smoking gun for advanced propulsion comes from a series of patents filed by Dr. Salvatore Pais, an aerospace engineer working for the U.S. Navy. These patents describe technologies that eerily match TR-3B rumors. They were so radical that the U.S. Patent Office initially rejected them as impossible until the Navy intervened, confirming they were operational prototypes. Hybrid Aerospace Undersea Craft, US 1014453-2B2. This patent describes a vehicle capable of seamless travel through air, space, and water. It explicitly mentions an inertial mass reduction device for anti-gravity propulsion. This directly matches reports of UFOs transitioning between air and water, like the 2004 Tic Tac incident. It suggests the TR-3B could operate in multiple environments. High-frequency gravitational wave generator, US 1902957733. This patent details a device that generates gravitational waves to manipulate space-time. This could explain how the TR-3B reduces its inertial mass, allowing extreme acceleration without g-forces. The Navy confirmed testing prototypes of this technology in 2019. Plasma Compression Fusion Device, US 10337715B2. This patent describes a compact fusion reactor small enough to fit in an aircraft. If the TR-3B is real, it would require a massive power source, and a compact fusion reactor would fit the bill perfectly. Lockheed Martin Skunk Works has also researched similar compact fusion projects. Why would the Navy patent UFO tech? The Navy's decision to patent these technologies is highly significant. Possible reasons include IP warfare, to prevent adversaries like China or Russia from filing similar patents first, securing intellectual property. Controlled release, to disclose advanced technology without officially admitting its operational existence, a form of plausible deniability. Disinformation, to mislead adversaries about the true nature or stage of development of these technologies. These patents provide a scientific and legal framework for the impossible capabilities attributed to the TR-3B. They suggest that the US military is actively pursuing and perhaps has already achieved breakthroughs in anti-gravity and exotic propulsion. While the US has its Wilson-Davis memo and Navy UFO patents, France has its own bombshell document. The Cometa report, UFOs and Defense, What Should We Prepare For? This 90-page dossier, released in 1999, was compiled by high-ranking French military officials, scientists, and aerospace experts. It concludes that UFOs are real, likely extraterrestrial, and a national security concern. Key conclusions, shockingly bold for 1999. UFOs are real and demonstrate advanced technology. The report analyzed hundreds of cases, including radar visual sightings by pilots. It concluded that 5% of UFO cases remain unexplained and display instant acceleration, thousands of G-forces, hypersonic speeds without sonic booms, and electromagnetic interference effects. The extraterrestrial hypothesis is the most likely explanation. While not 100% conclusive, Cometa states, the extraterrestrial hypothesis is by far the best scientific explanation for these phenomena. The US knows more than it admits. The report suggests the US government has recovered UFO debris, hinting at Roswell, and that NASA and the Pentagon are hiding evidence. It also implies private aerospace companies may hold secrets. France and Europe should take UFOs seriously. It warns that ignoring UFOs is a strategic mistake, as they could be extraterrestrial probes, foreign black projects like the TR-3B, or a future threat. The TR-3B connection? While Cometa doesn't name the TR-3B directly, it discusses black triangles like the Belgian UFO wave, US secret aircraft programs that could explain some sightings, and reverse-engineered technology from recovered UFOs. This aligns perfectly with TR-3B theories, particularly the idea that some UFOs are man-made black projects using exotic propulsion. The Cometa report adds significant weight to the TR-3B debate, showing that high-level military and scientific circles take UFOs seriously and suspect black budget programs like the TR-3B could exist. The Wilson-Davis memo, also known as the Wilson leak, is one of the most explosive unofficial documents in UFO lore. It allegedly reveals a highly classified US program researching reverse-engineered alien technology, possibly linked to the TR-3B and other black projects. What is the Wilson-Davis memo? Date: allegedly written in 2002, leaked publicly around 2019. Participants: Admiral Thomas Wilson, former head of the Defense Intelligence Agency, and Dr. Eric Davis, a physicist working on advanced propulsion for the Pentagon. Context: a private meeting where Wilson, then a vice admiral, tried to access a deep black UFO reverse engineering program, but was denied entry despite his high rank. Key claims from the memo: a secret UFO reverse engineering program exists. Wilson discovered a private aerospace consortium, not directly under the Pentagon, running a UFO retrieval and reverse engineering program. This group was 10x more compartmentalized than the Manhattan Project. The program is controlled by private industry, not the government. Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and other defense contractors allegedly manage the program. Even a 4-star admiral was denied access, suggesting private corporate control over UFO tech. Advanced propulsion and exotic materials. The program allegedly possessed off-world vehicles not made on this Earth. Metamaterials, like element 115, mentioned by Bob Lazar, and energy propulsion systems, anti-gravity, the TR-3B connection. While not named directly, The memo hints at classified aircraft using exotic propulsion, consistent with TR-3B rumors. Who verified the memo? Dr. Eric Davis, one of the participants, confirmed the memo's authenticity to researchers. Admiral Wilson has never publicly denied it, though he hasn't confirmed it either. Other insiders say the details match known black project secrecy, implications if the memo is real. If true, the Wilson-Davis memo suggests the U.S. or a corporate shadow group has intact UFOs. Military leaders are kept in the dark, with private industry controlling the tech. Programs like the TR-3B could indeed be reverse engineered from alien craft. This memo doesn't prove that TR-3B exists, but it strongly suggests a secret UFO reverse engineering program does, controlled by private corporations, with even top military officials blocked from accessing it. Despite the compelling evidence and theories, the TR-3B remains officially unconfirmed. Skepticism is a crucial part of ufology, ensuring a balanced perspective. The U.S. government has never officially confirmed the TR-3B's existence. This official silence is often cited by skeptics as proof that the craft is purely mythical. They argue that if such a revolutionary aircraft existed, it would eventually be declassified or its existence would become undeniable. Some argue that sightings attributed to the TR-3B are simply misidentifications of conventional aircraft. The B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, the F-117 Nighthawk, or various experimental drones could be mistaken for a triangular UFO, especially at night or from a distance. The unique shape of the B-2, in particular, has led to many misidentifications. Furthermore, the name TR-3B itself may be a mythical designation. There are no official documents or military designations that explicitly reference a TR-3B. This lack of official nomenclature leads some to believe the name was fabricated or emerged from speculative online discussions. Skeptics also point to the lack of concrete, undeniable physical evidence. While patents exist for advanced propulsion, there's no publicly available blueprint, wreckage, or verifiable photograph of a TR-3B. The extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof, which for many has yet to materialize. The TR-3B remains an enduring enigma, a fascinating blend of ultra-secret military asset, a myth born from UFO lore, or perhaps a complex mix of both. For ufologists, it represents the ultimate black project, pushing the boundaries of known physics and challenging our understanding of technological advancement. If the TR-3B is real, it signifies a quantum leap in aerospace technology. It implies humanity has cracked anti-gravity, developed hypersonic stealth, and possibly even achieved space travel far beyond public knowledge. It suggests that some of the UFOs we see might actually be ours, or at least derived from non-human sources. If it's a myth, it's a brilliantly constructed one. Perhaps a psyop designed to distract from other real projects or to sow confusion among adversaries. Until official disclosure occurs, if ever, its true origins will remain firmly in the realm of rumor, speculation, and conspiracy theory. The quest for truth continues. What are your thoughts on the TR-3B? Have you witnessed a black triangle? Do you believe the whistleblowers, or are you a skeptic? Share your insights and theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found this deep dive informative and thought-provoking. Subscribe to our channel for more in-depth explorations of UFOs, UAPs, and classified aerospace phenomena. Hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest investigations. And if you have a compelling sighting or theory you'd like us to explore, reach out to us on social media. Let's continue to unravel these mysteries together.